Garrett Alberson has revealed what happened to him last night after he suffered a hard and heavy hit at Lucas Oil Speedway in the opening laps of the tribute to Don and Billy Gibson ahead of the Show Me 100, which will take place tonight. He and his team posted this to Facebook saying, "Thanks to everyone for checking in on us tonight. Garrett is okay. Fred, however, is not. The right front tire blew out just like at Eldora." And Garrett told me that it was a hard one for sure, and that's exactly what it was. If we look at this replay here over at Flow Racing on X, you'll see that it was a heavy, hard hit.
Replay and see what happened.
You can see here he's going in the turn, and then it just turns right on him. He tries to I think he does a really good job there, honestly, so he's flush with the wall instead of going head first. You can kind of see him kind of get it turned there at the last minute, so he hits it on the side rather than doing any kind of nose damage. So really good driving on his part, but you can see there when that tire blew, it took him right into that wall there, that outside wall. Not much he can do there. So extremely hard hit. You can see the damage there to the right side of the car and even a little bit to the rear, significant damage to the car. And again, that's what he said here, that Fred is not okay. So they'll have to be bringing out Flash. He says, "We will bring out Flash tomorrow. She promises to be on her best behavior." We'll see how Flash does. I'm not sure if when the last time we saw Flash was. I don't know if Fred was the guy doing all of the heavy lifting over the last couple of weeks, where Alberson has really been ultra consistent, especially beginning during the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, his kind of tour to the North Atlantic, Georgetown, Hagerstown, and Port Royal. Was really good. That's when he jumped into that fourth place position in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series points and had continued staying in that position through Fairbury, etc. And then obviously putting on some decent runs at Eagle Raceway out in Nebraska as well. So I'm not sure if Fred was the guy who was doing that, but we know how fast Fred was given the last two nights. Obviously, quick time on Thursday night for the Cowboy Classic just blew everyone's doors off during the heat race, and was doing that during the feature until about 3/4 of the way through, and then Hudson O'Neal's car really kind of kicked in, and he was able to track down Garrett, get around him, and then Devin Moran was able to get around Garrett in the last lap of that Cowboy Classic on Thursday night, but still really solid finish for him on the podium there. And then even last night, before this wreck, he was still fast again. I think he was fast time or close to fast time in his qualifying group, and obviously won his heat race because I think he started on the outside row or he was in the second row. I can't recall, but I think he was up there, right? He obviously had a fast car, and then he was running third. He was running third right there in the beginning of the race, and was still looking really strong, looking to compete for that podium finish there. So we know how fast Fred was. Hopefully the damage to Fred is not fatal, and they're able to get that car repaired and back in action sooner rather than later, because that was a very fast piece. And then hopefully Flash performs just as well as Fred too, because we want to see Garrett Alberson do well. I think he's done really well. I think he's on the verge, as James Essex said last night, he's on the verge of clicking off potentially 3-4 wins in short manner. That's how good he has been recently. And obviously that is a possibility. I mean, Hudson O'Neal just put 2 back-to-back here at Lucas Oil Speedway. But that is your update from Garrett Alberson and his team. It was a right front tire that blew that caused him to suffer that heavy hit. Let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below.